Okay, guys, so where you want to start in all the cases here is you want to start with the Deal Storage Tracker 2026 Basic. Has two tabs on it. It has instructions and it has data sheet. Instructions are shockingly instructions. What a surprise. Yeah, let's look at that. And I'm turning this one green because this is a critical step. They're all critical steps, kind of. But this is the instructions and this is the data sheet. Now we're going to just start with a clean, semi-clean slate. Because let's just say some mistakes were made when we were first initiating this plan. So you're going to start in row A, column A, I guess. Score 00, source name, TBD, I can't remember his name. Oh, source name, Alosia. Where found, FB, entry by SF. Now, what you want to have open when you're doing this is you want to go in through the Google. I'm going to move these over here. We're going to start fresh from here. So we are in. You want to be logged in. I want to start a little bit over here because I kind of jumped a step here. The first thing you want to do is you want to have the Gmail open for storage group. Now, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Do you open, if you keep this locked, if you bookmark this, in here is the storage group email login. So you can open up storage group email. You then go Drive, but it's important you are in all of your life, your entire life for this service is within Storage Group LLC. You then want Docs within Storage Group LLC. So if you have multiple Gmail accounts like I do, you want to be in this universe. Okay. First thing you're going to do is you're going to open the deal tracker data sheet line. Broker, and then the reason you're doing all of this, okay, this is where all this deal tracker is. I'm doing a bad job explaining. All this deal tracker is tracking the basic deal information so that Mark and I can say, oh, we remember this one. Oh, we saw this one. Oh, we thought this one. And we can know what further we want to do. That being said, enter what you know, skip what you don't. Buyer, broker, flyer, link. So within Drive for Storage Group, here's the Deal Tracker VA folder. And now we create a new folder for DTB, which there already is a folder for DTB, but it's called Louisiana Deal, which is far too generic, by the way. Okay. Now within this is everything we know, every document we have on the deal. And so one of these, if there was a flyer, one of these would be the flyer, and you're going to share, copy link, and put that link there. City, state, zip, address, property name, MSA, market service area. Okay. I don't specifically remember, but cutoff is, I think, New Orleans service area. It's in the New Orleans general market. You don't know it, keep going. How many units, status. Now, we don't give a hoot about potential, pro forma, whatever. We care about actual. And you're getting this information from the things they provided. One of these forms very often the operating memorandum, will have a lot of these answers. Okay? So you're going through and you're filling in the answers. Tracked IQ supply. We will show you in a separate video. Actually, I might do that here. Or we will provide you with the trackiq.com downloadable PDF, and you will upload that to the Google Drive, and you will grab the link for it, and you will put it in this slot. So these are designed to be links. You aren't going to know some of this stuff. What are your notes on the property? What are Mark's notes? What are Steve's notes? Last communication. Google Maps link. Literally go to Google Maps and put in the address, and there it is. And I actually mean very detailed. I mean Google Maps and Google Street View. We do ask for both. Boom. So you got that there. That's the Google Maps link. It goes in the Google Maps link. Google Street Link, it goes in Google Street Link. Fine. Boom, boom. Google Link, one Chat GPT. So by one Chat GPT, and this is where you're going back to the instructions a lot, there are two GPTs we use. Okay. We have wow, that was a horrible color I picked. And what you're going to do is you're going to open the GPT, whichever GPT you're opening. And you're going to feed it everything we know, which is hard to do because we haven't filled in everything we know. But when you get all the questions in and all the documents and the drive link, so you're going to take the drive link, which is literally this, share, copy link. So you're putting it in there. So literally, and if you did Evaluator, which when you go to the instructions page, you will see Evaluator. Great. And you will put into the spreadsheet. Oops, sorry. You will put into the spreadsheet the Evaluator link. You will put the Jack SSI sheet link, which you go back to the instructions and you have Jack storage spreadsheet. And this is the slow one to do. Okay, so what you've done now is you have entered in all of the information asked for here. You have uploaded to the Google Drive, there it is, all of the documents related to the project. You've gone to the two Chat GPTs and you've given it all of these answers and all of these documents, all of these documents, and you've told it to process that. And then you've taken that content from each GPT. There's two of them. You're doing it twice. And you're opening up a Word document in Google Sheets or in the Gmail account for storage group. You're pasting the content. I have words, but I don't think I need to say them. You're going to name this one DTB portfolio, GPT-1, whatever. I prefer you say anyone with the link can view it, and you're putting that into the tracker spreadsheet where it says one ChatGPT. Boom. Other ChatGPT. You run the other ChatGPT, which means you go to instructions, you open up the other ChatGPT, and you copy its answer into a new Word document, not the same Word document. You're going to go new document, and then you're going to capture that link and put that link in here. And you're labeling which GPT is in which field. And you'll see that I'm about to actually color these GPTs as something that I'm about to make a kind of sort of color code mention. And so then you now have a lot of information within the spreadsheet, the tracker spreadsheet, which is our primary spreadsheet. We then are taking this spreadsheet, which is the SSI, which is linked off of instructions, SSI Jack storage spreadsheet. Boom. And you're answering all these questions. And this is the slow process. This is a line by line, fill it in every bit of information for this property, recent CapEx, and you're getting this information from sources. Okay, and I can't tell you line by line what those sources are. But you'll see there's a lot of tabs. This is a long process. And you're answering the questions as best you can. However, I skipped a huge step. When you open this spreadsheet, anytime you open any of these links, most of the time, your first thing is to do file, make a copy, name it DTB SSI. So you're making a copy of it. You're capturing that copy of it. No, you're not upgrading. Don't do that. You have to make sure, important, danger, Will Robinson, danger. I'm in the wrong Gmail account. You have to be doing everything you're doing has to be done in the self-storage group Gmail account. Right here. Now you're making a copy. You're naming it DTB whatever. It's made a copy now. And the format of the naming, by the way, is and then you can go here, you're going share, not restricted, anyone with a link, copy. And you're going back to the tracker, back to the row, and you're putting the Jack SSI sheet link in here. And then you're going back to that spreadsheet and you're filling it in. So the first thing you do is you're cloning the original SSI spreadsheet, renaming it. Cloning it meaning make a copy. You're putting the link to that spreadsheet in the tracker. The logic here is that everything we need to know is in two places. Tracker gets us everywhere, including to the drive that holds the folders, that holds the documents. Okay? Now here's the jack that it does. So date. What date are you doing it? Broker name, broker's name, phone, email. Who sent the deal? You have this information because you put it here. Oh, property name, address, da 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 da. You've also put it here. But where'd you really get it? You got it from the operating memorandum we sent you. Here are the addresses, and somewhere in here is the Loges contact as to who sent it. It's all there. Um, all right. So you're then going literally piece by piece. Physical occupancy rate. It's going to tell you that probably in the operating memorandum. Physical occupancy rate means if there's 100 units in a facility and there's 80 units occupied, it's 80%. So what you're answering here is what, physical occupancy rate. $80 over. Oh, I'm sorry. So if it won't let you fill it in, that's because it's a locked field. Unit mix, these you can fill in. I'm sorry, because we're not in storage group. It pulled a fast one. We'll be there. You got to be in storage group or it won't let you fill it in. So gross unit number 100, occupied paid 80 becomes 80 over 100 or 80% or 0.8. Okay. But I'm going to make it so that you enter these two numbers and it will fill these in. I'm going to change that on future revisions. You fill in the information. Year built, year renovated, type, recent capex, building exterior, miscellaneous, placeholder, placeholder, placeholder. Placeholder is whatever other notes. And you're getting that from the documents they provided you. And you're getting that from looking at it, from going to Google Drive and okay. It's one building, looks like vinyl siding, the way it's bubbling, it's gravel, it's no fencing. That's where you're getting these answers. Okay. And of course, you've already put this link into the tracking spreadsheet. Remember, there's two spreadsheets we're working with. We're working with the Jack spreadsheet, which is this one, and the tracking spreadsheet, which is this one. And then you're going to go to unit mix, and you're going to pull that unit mix from their operating memorandum and the other documents they've given you. Okay, so you're going to go through all of this. Now, in this case, we also have storage building information. So you're going to use all of the available data to answer all the questions. Underwriting, gross schedule rents. It's a lot of filling in. There is no doubt. It's a lot of filling in, and I don't know how to make it faster. Filling in as much of this as you know. What you don't know, that's fine. We will go back and do. 5-year income projections. Mostly you're not dealing with this page. Mark and I will deal with this page. So some projected owners. First mortgage. Refinance first mortgage. A lot of this you aren't going to know. A lot of this you're dealing with these first few fields, these first few tabs. A lot of this it's going to calculate. Like if you see formulas, stay the fuck away. So pretty much all of your stuff is actually not even here. All of your stuff is here. Property info. Unit mix. Underwriting. Acquisition. 5-year acquisition. So, great. Okay. Now, there's one last tool that you're going to run. I don't know that we're going to teach you evaluators in this one. But tracked IQ is critical information. And again, in the tracker, in the instructions, there is logins for tracked IQ. There's also adding a link here because I know it wasn't there before, but it needs to be. This will help us find the flood zone. And when you go to this link and you enter an address, and all you're doing is you're printing this to PDF. You're uploading that to the drive. And in any case, you're always doing this other part. You're sharing, copying the link back to the tracker. Everything ends up in the tracker. Boom. And that's one of the pieces of information you should also put in the chat GPT. Okay, so all you're doing throughout all of this, now you're also using Tracked IQ. And I know you're going to be amazed when I tell you that here, there's the login for Tracked IQ and there's the password. Okay? And you're going to, shockingly enough, go to Tracked IQ. And you're going to log in. Avoid as many of the pop-ups as possible. And you're going to enter the address. You can let it do its little settling thing. How to analyze the deal. And then download the PDF. And shockingly enough, you're going to come back here. You're going to upload that file. I'll pretend it's that file. It's still exporting, but eventually. And then you're going to take the link of that file and put it in the tracker. You've got back here, Tracked IQ. You're putting a link here to the document that you uploaded, which is the storage rate report. And that's another piece that goes in when you run the ChatGPT. So you're giving ChatGPT everything we know and saying, run this for us. And we don't make decisions based on that. Everything you do, share, copy link, come to the tracker, put it there. Store track, we'll deal with that separately. That's a different lesson for a different day. So now what we've accomplished, when we accomplish it all, is we have this filled in as much as possible. We have this filled in as much as possible. We have everything uploaded to the drive. And you also do one last thing. You're dragging these, which are in the top level of drive. And if you don't do this, I will do this. This is fairly complicated. You're dragging these into, they come from the top level of drive. And you're putting them into Deal Tracker. So that within the DTB is now, so even though we've put links to everything in the tracker, we've also put copies of everything in the drive. So it becomes a circular thing. You look in the tracker, you find the drive. You look in the drive, you find the tracker. So from here, this is your main engine. This here is your filled in version. A link of this is in the tracker. So all I ever have to do is go to the tracker, find the row we're talking about, and everything we know is there. So I've kind of gone over this in circles, and I will try to fill this one in, but I am behind on this one. So Priscilla, if you want to just jump on this one, jump right into on the tracker, just jump right into the DTB row. Done. Start rolling with it. And I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to put this video, this actual video, is now going